Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? I am very, very excited to get back to Indiana Jones and the Face of Atlantis. Last time we... Cahill, yes, kiss. There's definitely a kiss. It's very important to have a kiss in your animation for all the reasons. Last time that we played, we finished the team path where we work with Sophia, and we both started and finished the path of fists, which involved punching a lot of dudes, and then the one dude that we couldn't punch, we rolled a rock over him. It was a thing. Hey Cam, nice to have you here. Today I plan on starting what is apparently the longest path, the path of Wits. I'm having a bit of a poo brain day, so I might get frustrated. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Poo brain is a thing. We all know it's true. Just before we get started, I really want to thank Meekan Weaver for the follow. I'm currently 5 follows away from hitting affiliate, which I'm super excited for. The path of Wits, Vegeta. There is no path of tits. At least, not that I'm aware of. Maybe there's a secret path hidden somewhere. Okay. So, let's get back to the choice. So, Sophia suggested that I should go through it alone. And I'm going to say, yes, I would rather think this through alone.
You're right. I better think this through alone.
I understand. Stay in touch.
I'll send you a postcard.
So long, Indy.
And previously, I know this was a couple of streams back, she mentioned that the 2 people who might be able to help us out were in either Monte Carlo or Algiers. Let us start in Monte Carlo. So if you did watch either of the 2 previous streams, the team path or the path of fists, you'll recognize a lot of the locations we go to, not all of them. Especially the path of fists has one location that you never go to in the team path, but a lot of the places and a lot of the people are similar, but the puzzles are different. Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
Possibly. Who wants to know?
Yes, I remember Vegeta. You know what? It's not that exciting. It is the shortest and, I'm gonna say, probably worst of the paths. The only thing it really has is it's got an entirely unique location. We may see that here, I'm not sure. Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones at Barnett College.
Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
That's me, baby.
That's me.
And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer.
What can you tell me? Yeah, I heard you
I've
deal.
heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts.
Aha, my reputation precedes me. To prove you're worth dealing with, answer me this. When were the many freaks of nature created?
When the celestial spheres were well aligned. It's also during the last days of Atlantis, but that wasn't actually a requirement.
When the celestial spheres were well aligned.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well. Personally, I doubt I can help you, but my name is recognized among dealers in antiquity.
That's a
Maybe
start.
my business card will be of some use to you. Feel free to look me up whenever you're in town. And now, au revoir.
Cool, I've got his business card. I guess that might be useful at some point.
Nothing interesting over here. Driver, to the airport.
Okay, I realize one recent JoJo battle tendency is just Indiana Jones, because there's so many Nazis. I mean, if there are Nazis, it's frequently a reference to Indiana Jones. There are a lot of Nazis in here. Hey, Zach. I am doing well. How are you doing? Glad to have you in chat. Anybody who is subbed to Zach, please, it is time to spam Zach motes. Let me try to find my Zach motes. Why are they not showing up? Yo, where are my Zach motes at? For some reason, I'm not seeing them in my list. It did! Is that the one? No. I have to spell it out. Still not showing for me. I must check if I am properly subbed. That's fine, Cahill. Hope you come back at some point. Hey, beggar. How can you help me?
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
I try. Do you know where Omar...
You know where Omar Al-Jabbar lives?
Omar is one of my best customers.
Zach, I'm super
Alas,
excited.
his address is known to few men.
I'm so happy to have I'm so happy that you have emotes. I'm so happy you've managed to achieve this because you so deserve it.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother, Effendi. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Interesting fact. So, this is unrelated to the game. This is related to Streamlabs being weird. So, in my chat, if I type the name of Zach's emote, in Streamlabs, I just see the name, but I can see that in the chat box here it's correct. Weird little thing. Completely unimportant. But Streamlabs, yeah, fix yourself. Let's see if we can find Omar. I know he was back here before. So far, this is an exact copy of the Path of Fists. I suspect it will diverge soon.
Excuse me.
How can I help you, Effendi?
Are you Omar?
You mean Mr. Al-Jabbar? That is an also good one, Effendi. I'm his trusted servant, Paul Abdul.
Hey, Paul. Can you take me to him?
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
I suppose I could, Effendi, but my master rarely deals with clients in person. Why should I bother him?
I'm looking for Atlantis.
I'm looking for Atlantis.
Many look. Only my master finds anything. You'll have to give me a better reason than that.
Ah, but now I have the business card of someone who is well recognized.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I think this may interest you.
Ah, the business card of Monsieur Trottier. That's different. Perhaps Mr. Al-Jabbar will desire to speak with you. Wait here until I get back.
I don't think I will. I think I'm going to try to follow you, buddy. I think you can just go to the city streets on this side. It's not dumb. It's an awesome self-made emote. Yeah. Don't want to get caught. No, don't go to the market. You fool.
You there.
Yada-da.
Wait, that's who I was following? That's frustrating. Dude in the red fez.
You ever hear of a man called Al-Jabbar?
Regrettably, I do not know this man. Salam, Effendi.
Dude, I don't trust him. There isn't just a random dude in a red fez for no reason. Maybe he's just not important? Because I know that this is who you have to follow in the other
Yada-da.
version. But he's clearly important in some sense. I have played this path before, but it was, I don't know, probably 10 years ago. so I'm not surprised that I've forgotten. I'm going to try not to use a walkthrough as far as possible, because I kind of want to figure it out, difficult as it is. There he is. The servant is wearing white. The red just stands out way more. Or like white or like grey. He's super tough to see. The man in the red face is just a red herring. Hey, Ziggles! Welcome to the Mud Pit, which is what we call chat for some reason. And thank you so much for the follow.
The servant's ducking into that house.
I very much appreciate it. Whoa! And Chuck Grody raiding with a party of 6. Chuck, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I don't care who he knows. I don't want to see him, understand?
Yes, sir.
Please, welcome our raiders with all the
Dr.
love you
Jones,
have.
I suppose.
Any love motes
What
you've
an
got. No,
unexpected
Vegeta, put down the
surprise.
gun.
Shall I remove this peasant, master?
That won't be necessary, Paul. Now be a good lad and alert the police while I entertain our guest.
Vegeta, put down the gun.
We'll talk about your...
Embrace them with love.
Well, well, well. I had no idea the famous Indiana Jones was such a fool, traveling so far and risking so much in pursuit of a mere myth.
Bro, you know
No
it's not
myth,
in there.
as you well know.
No? Let's talk it over. My house is your house until the gendarmes arrive.
That is a line I did not get when I was a kid. Gendarmes are apparently the French police. I've never actually seen it spelt out. Hey, buddy, let's chat.
Mr. Jabbar,
Yes?
That's interesting. The fact that they're French police implies that... Was Algiers a French colony in 1939? I mean, must have been. They're French police. Can you
can you
help
help
me?
me find Atlantis?
I might as well help you find the moon.
Bro, you know it's real.
You ever meet someone named Klaus Kerner?
I don't discuss my associates with anyone, Doctor. Least of all, you.
Dude's way less friendly in this path.
Don't you think you're in over your head?
My friends and I, we help each other, so watch yourself.
Nice house you have here.
And nicer the sooner you leave it.
I'm not sure there's much I can do at the moment. I mean,
Stop. Leave my things alone. You can't do this.
Cool.
May the sand cover you without a trace.
So I just locked him in his own closet.
May scorpions pluck out your eyeballs.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, this is no shirt, it's a map.
May 1,000 jackals feast on your entrails.
It's just a piece of bamboo.
May
Okay,
the sand cover you without a trace.
got the
The
map.
stick broke, but I got the map.
That map won't do you any good. There are no names on it.
That is potentially a problem. But having played
Torture me, kill me. I'll never tell you anything about Atlantis.
the other paths, I'm pretty sure the lack of names won't be a
It's the
major
stuff
issue.
dreams are made of.
Can I take this back? I can.
May you die without water, Jones.
So now I've got a blackbird statue.
It's a cheap soapstone carving.
Any other items I can pick up in this room?
May the sand cover you without a trace.
Yeah. Okay, time to steal this camel.
Map or no map, you'll never find the dig site.
Put a sock in it.
It's amazing how much more aggressive he is in this one versus the other two paths. In the path of the team path, he's pretty friendly, and he just straight up helps you out in the fist path. Let's see if the nomads can help me out.
Hello there.
Hey, buddy.
What do you make of this map?
These guys can normally help you out.
This X is to the south and slightly to the east.
To the
Thanks for
south
the
and
information.
slightly to the east. That is some solid help, buddy. Come on. Whoops. Want to avoid them. Ah.
Hey,
Never knew that could be so effective. So it is also interesting, in the team path, you've got nothing really following you.
Hello there.
In the fighting path, you've got
Hello,
Germans in jeeps. And now you've got dudes on camels, which
What do you make of this map?
I don't want to deal with them.
this X is a little to the south and to the west.
To the
Thanks for the
west and a
information.
little to the south. That suggests it's actually... That's interesting. So I've gone too far east, which is kind of rare. Yeah. How did I sneak past that dude? Whoops.
Get back.
Okay. Let's... It's probably
Hello
on
there.
this screen then, which is
Salam, Effendi.
nice actually.
What do you make of this map?
You are very close to the site.
Awesome.
This X is slightly to the north and slightly to the east.
Thanks for the information.
What's interesting is getting to the dig site is much, much quicker in this path and the first path.
I'm sorry, but
Oh.
your visa isn't valid for travel outside the city.
That was quick.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
Fair.
What would it take to forget we ever met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
How about this cheap soapstone statue?
Here you go, my man. A rare and beautiful soapstone statue.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
Nice. And that basically means, I believe, that you're safe on this entire screen. So what I was
Looks like I
saying
lost those
previously is that it is in the three paths of the game, the team and the fists. On those two paths, it's the wits and the fists. It's pretty quick to get to the dig site. It takes quite a bit of puzzle solving to get this far in the team one, even though that's supposed to be one of the easier paths. So there's clearly going to be a lot more going on here.
Look what I found.
Even though
An
this looks
abandoned dig site.
exactly the same still. So let's take a look. It does seem to be truly abandoned. There is no one around.
The tents are empty. The whole place looks abandoned.
Fair. Having played the other two paths so recently to this one, I love seeing the differences between them, because I managed to use the same environments, but have many different puzzles. And now we get the wonderful black screen. However, there is just enough light to figure things out, and it does
Feels
get
like an
lighter.
on-off switch.
It does get lighter the longer you stay down here, which I appreciate.
Nothing's happening. Maybe it's out of gas.
Okay, so I am going to need to fill the generator with
open.
gas. And that means there are a few things I'm going to need to pick up.
There's a coppery bead in here.
Yo, cool. Anytime I can pick up orichalcum, I'm happy. It is the coolest thing in the game. Okay, so I've got to get some gas for the generator, and hey, conveniently, there's a big old truck here. let's open the hood as well, just to check.
There's a plug missing.
Yeah, missing one spark plug, but it's got the distributor cap at least. So let's siphon off some gas.
That's enough. The jar is full.
Awesome. That should be enough to get the generator running, and once the generator's running, I can figure stuff out. In the team path, by now you already have the sunstone. I don't have a sunstone yet, so we're gonna have to figure some stuff out. Let's put some gas in there.
I've emptied a jar into the pipe.
Good job, Indy. There we go. And it lights up. So let's pick up this ship rib. It's one of the most useful items overall. One thing, you can
There's a
expose
mural
that.
behind this crumbling rock.
This is already quite different to the other two paths, so I like it.
Who knows? Might have been a map to Atlantis, but now it's unreadable.
Okay. That's fine. Let's take a look at this painting.
It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
You have, in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Is that a ball these figures are tossing around, or a stone disc?
A round symbol on a wall. Bet it's a
Well,
button.
Here's something the Nazis missed.
Let's look at this statue.
It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
So now we've got a second statue.
I don't think that'll work.
So this one doesn't seem to have an extra bead in the bottom. But I know from the past that if you put the orichalcum bead in the statue's mouth, it should do something.
Now the statue feels warm and tingly, especially around the horns.
I rather expected something more to happen. I'm assuming at this point it's basically just a taser.
I don't think that'll work. It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
Interesting. It's amazing how little of this I remember. I mean, I did play it 10-ish years ago. I still find it interesting. I don't remember this happening at all. If I'm going to get out of here, I'm going to need a spark plug. So let's switch the generator off and grab a spark plug. And away we go. Right, Zach? Although I do have a particularly bad memory, so I'm not shocked that I don't remember a slightly obscure fact from a part of a game I last played a decade ago. So I don't feel too bad. Spark plug with spark plug.
What do you know? A perfect fit.
Good job.
It's already open.
Sorry, close. And let's use the truck.
The engine still won't turn over. Without a battery, there's nothing to juice the spark plugs.
A battery, you say? Okay.
That doesn't quite seem to work.
Wait, now I've got to find a battery? Wait, piece of paper. That's
It
interesting.
appears to be a telegram.
Okay, well, read
It
it.
reads,
Achtung, Kerner! Trap is set in Monte Carlo for 38. Stop! Bait is seance with Madame Sophia. Stop! Need you here soonest. Stop!
it's signed Uberman.
Okay, that's problematic. So Trottier is in huge trouble, potentially. Come on, this thing's clearly all electric-y.
I'll just touch the horns to the plug leads.
Gotta touch it there.
Whoa, what a spark. What do you know? The engine started.
Cool. So I just hot-wired a truck using ancient Atlantean technology.
Monte Carlo, here I
You know, like you do. Yeah, let's go to Monte Carlo.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier.
You are in danger.
Yes, can I help you with something?
I'm actually going to save here. I know you generally can't die in the team path, but I don't want to risk it here. So let's just save a couple of times to make sure I don't lose too much progress if something goes wrong.
Be careful, Nazi agents are on your trail.
Oh, that's ridiculous. What would they want with me? Au revoir, monsieur.
Bro, you are in serious danger.
Monsieur Trottier,
What now, Dr. Jones?
are you here to see Madame Sophia?
Well, yes, I hear she's in town. I'm trying to work up the courage to propose my latest series of Atlantis to her.
What theory? I'd love to hear it.
It concerns the location of the lesser colony. Oh, very clever, Dr. Jones. I can see you're trying to goad me into revealing my secret knowledge of Atlantis. Well, it won't work. Au
Dang
revoir,
it.
monsieur.
Okay, maybe if I give him the telegram, he'll believe me. I mean, when he comes back. I can't think of anything else that'll work to convince him. And even this may not work. Ah!
Monsieur Trottier?
Oh,
Okay.
This is getting tiresome, Joe.
That did not work.
Monsieur Trottier, you're in trouble.
What makes you think so?
Listen to this telegram.
Okay, so
Octung Kerner. Trap is set in Monte Carlo for Trottier. Stop. Bait is seance with Madame Sophia. Stop. Need you here soonest. Stop. It's a Nazi plot. Take a look for yourself.
You don't fool me, Dr. Jones.
I'm
You're
trying
just
to save your
scare
life.
me out of this key to fabled Atlantis.
I mean, I want
Neither
it.
you nor the Nazis will ever wrench it from my grasp. You have to pry it from my dead fingers. Dr. Jones!
You know,
Cool,
I'd
Indy.
serve him right if I let him go. But I hate those Nazis.
I remember the existence of the scene, but I don't actually remember much about it. I believe I'm just supposed to crash into them. Yeah, dang it. There we go. Just had to hit them often enough. No, not the greatest rescue, Indy.
Hello, Monsieur Trottier?
Oh, he's fine.
Thank you very much. Dr. Jones, you deliberately ran into the car.
I mean, yes?
I hope I didn't hurt you.
Oh, I'm fine. Give me a moment to collect my thoughts. I am very grateful, sir. You made me see that an old coward like myself cannot outwit the forces of darkness now gathering in Europe. But you, Dr. Jones, with your courage and persistence, you might yet succeed.
Right, Zach? It was... yeah, it was a little bit too loud. I think you can... you can tell in a couple of places that this was a game released in '92, and the audio engineers were still figuring some stuff out about layering sounds.
I'm out of ideas. I need some help.
You certainly do. Listen here. Recently, I acquired a sunstone, one of the oddly shaped keys you will need. More important, I know where to find an entrance to the lost city itself.
That's useful.
Go on. It's on the island of Serra, south of Greece. Amazing. Indeed it is. You've read about the lesser colony in Plato's Lost Dialogue, have you not?
Of course I have.
Of course. Of course. I'm convinced Serra is the lesser colony, and I believe it's the way in. I give you this information in heartfelt gratitude. I give you the sunstone as well, but I don't have it anymore. Don't tell me
That's
you
a
let the
problem.
Nazis take it. Never. I threw it out of the window during the chase.
I mean, it was fast thinking, but
That was pretty fast thinking.
dang it.
Oh, you flatter me, Dr. Jones. Where'd you throw it? It was near Avenue de la Vache et Rue Béarnaise. Could you repeat that? French names give me fits. Better yet, I'll write it on this telegram.
That is exactly what I wanted.
Thanks. Good luck and Godspeed in your search.
So now I have to find out exactly where that happened.
It says Avenue de la Vache and Rue Béarnaise.
La Vache and Bernays. So now I have to figure out where I am.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Aubergine.
Neither of those is useful. Also, I'm fairly confident none of these are real names. At least not the names of real places in France.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Framboise.
That's just Strawberry Road, which, I mean, sounds delicious, but that's the hotel, which is not useful to me. So that's the wrong street. How about over here? Basically, you just have to go through all these various corners to find the useful one.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard Napoleon and Rue Hollandaise.
Boulevard Napoleon might be real. Fairly confident Rue Hollandaise isn't. So now we can find out what this street is. Hey Kale, glad to have you back. Cool, no street sign. That makes me concerned that that's the right one.
I'm at the corner of Avenue des Trois Bois and Rue Framboise.
Nope, none of those for me. It could also be across the bridge. No, I want street signs. Damn it, Monte Carlo, where are your street signs? Okay. In that case, I'm fairly confident it'll have to be across the bridge. Just because I've eliminated most of the streets on this side. Not necessarily a bridge, but... Have I checked this one?
I'm at the corner of Boulevard Napoleon and Rue Lumiere.
Boulevard Napoleon is not useful to me. So that confirms that this is Boulevard Napoleon. And this is Rue Lumiere. Neither of which is useful for me.
I'm at the corner of Avenue Milburn and Rue Picard.
Again, neither one useful. I mean, let's just say Napoleon was a
I'm at the
warlord.
corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Picard.
Like, the fact that he was short was not the bad thing about him. The fact that he was a warlord was. That's not going to be useful to me. Neither of those is. Is this street going to be useful?
I'm at the corner of
Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Truffaut.
Nope. Hey, don't you just love navigating by actual streets? Because I sure do. Maybe this is
I'm
the
at the
one.
corner of Avenue des Briques Jaunes and Rue Sans Nom.
Road without a name. Pop culture can suck one.
I'm at the corner of Avenue des Briques Jaunes and Rue Truffaut.
I feel like I've gone to every corner. I mean, I clearly haven't, because none of these so far has been the street I'm looking for. But I feel like I've been to every corner.
I'm at the corner of Avenue Descartes and Rue Montgolfier.
I could easily see two places actually being named after those two. Have I missed something obvious? There's either more left or more right than I'm thinking. And it isn't left. That's not going to be useful to me. I do feel like it's one of the streets without a street sign, because you've got to figure out the right street you're on.
Boulevard Napoleon and Rue de Règle de Jeu.
Juice, this is Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. One of my favorite point-and-click adventures. And this specifically is, there are 3 paths through the game. This is the path of Wits. Given that I have poo brain today, it's going to be a fun time.
Avenue Milburn and Rue Truffaut.
None of those is useful to me. What about this one?
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Truffaut.
And I'm looking for...
Avenue de la Vache and Rue Bernays.
I'm not even coming close to that. And this is like the last corner it could be. I mean, clearly it's not.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Voltaire.
Again, Voltaire I could see a street being named after. I don't think there is one, but I could see it. I have missed something obvious. I must have. Juice has been on a following spree because he is a very good boy. Or good girl, let me not assume. Juice is a good egg. And a good pig. If you follow me, you're a good pig.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Picard.
That's... none of those is coming close. So I've just got to find the...
Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Lumière.
Not useful to me. That's not going to be good.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard des Guerres des Étoiles and Rue Aubergine.
I had a similar problem on Wednesday during the at a part during the labyrinth.
I'm at the corner of
where
Avenue
I thought I
Renoir
had
and
checked
Rue Aubergine.
literally everything, and there was just one room I hadn't checked. Cahill, what you mean is not in the watch yet. You will be.
I'm at the corner of Avenue Renoir and Rue Bernays.
Cool. Fire hydrant, can you help me?
It's a fire hydrant.
You can't help me. Cahill, can and should are different things. Did I look at this park? I feel like this must be what I missed. Cool. That's not helpful. Cahill, I'm going to unmod you.
I'm at the corner of Boulevard Napoleon and Rue Hollandaise.
No, I've checked this. What the heck even? Cool, no street sign. Really appreciate that. Come on.
I'm at the corner of Avenue des Trois Bois and Rue Framboise.
Okay, no, I've checked this as well. I don't remember having this much trouble as a kid. How can I not figure it out? Why can I not figure it out? Let me just check something here. Okay, so I just checked a walkthrough. I'm doing the right thing. I'm just missing something seemingly obvious. At least to everyone but me. No.
I'm at the corner of
Pig does not have idea.
Boulevard Napoleon and Rue Bernays.
Okay. I
It
found one
says
of the streets I need.
Avenue de la Vache and Rue Bernays.
Avenue de la Vache would be Avenue of the Cow? Okay. I found Rue Bernays. Which is this north-south one. Which suggests that I've just missed something fairly obvious, and that's fine. I'm gonna check these
Nothing
drains.
down there.
Because what ends up happening is that the sunstone falls down a drain.
I see something down there.
It was right here all this time?
I got it! It's a small wheel-shaped stone carved with solar images.
That was way closer than I was expecting. How did I miss that? Anyway, back to the hotel. We can progress. Okay, cool. And he suggested
Driver to the airport.
that the lesser colony was in Thera, a location we never visited in the team path. We never once came to Thera,
Well, here I am on Thera.
and we came to it only very, very briefly during the fighting one. Cahill learned about a dino mummy. I'm assuming by mummy you mean naturally preserved, such that, because I know there's one where you can there's actually visible flesh on it, which is astounding. And just the idea of a dinosaur where you can, it's incredible. Hey, buddy.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Are you in
Are
charge?
you in charge around here?
Make me squeak. I'm a busy man.
Do you have any charter planes?
Not the one. Sorry.
Cool. This guy's not going to be useful, at least at the moment.
It's a lightweight fishnet.
Perhaps I shall steal a fishnet.
This is a big basket.
It's interesting that there's no one in the store. So let's just go away from town. You know what, Cahill? I'll accept that. Paleontology is up there as being one of the better physical sciences. Let's walk to the cleft in the mountain.
Nothing here.
Hey, who could have known? But there's also a notch in the mountain. And I believe there's also a gap in the mountain. And one of the three randomly has something useful in it. There we go. Let's check out this
This
vent.
looks like a natural gas fissure.
It does, Indy.
It's a plain old empty wooden box.
I kind of wish... Okay, chat, I'm going to ask an interesting question. This is one I like to ask. Since we're talking about paleontology and archaeology and all of that, if you had 3 time travel trips. You could go back in time, and it has to be back in time. You could go back in time whenever you wanted. It's 100% safe. You can't mistakenly change history. This isn't anything weird like that. It's just you get to go back and observe any 3 periods in history. What would you like to see? I'm interested to find out. I'd like to know where and when you'd be interested in observing. And you are, in this case, only an observer. Dinosaurs, Jesus, and Walt Disney. Those are 3 solid choices. I know Walt Disney is your hero, so I'm not surprised to see that on the list. Out of curiosity, Cahill, since dinosaurs were around for 100 million years or so, roughly when? Yeah, Vagenta and I have the same question. Cool, this looks very much like the labyrinth in Crete, but of course it's different. The biggest
It's
one.
a military entrenching tool.
Cahill, they were around for 100 million years. Like, you can't even say whichever the coolest dinos were, because Whoa!
What's that? Uh-oh, something must have caved in.
Cool. Didn't expect that to happen. Fine, Cahill. What do you think the coolest dinos were? Also, Vagenta, Zach, Juice, anybody else in chat, feel free to weigh in on this. Whoa! That's a nice mechanism. Anyway, I think the entrance has caved in, so I think I'm stuck forever. Cool. End of game.
It looks like the passage caved in.
Whoa, Chen! Thanks for the raid. Welcome them with all the love emotes you have. Yes, defend with love. Defend with hearts. Yes, we're playing Indiana Jones. A question. Vagenta, put down the guns. Zach, you got the idea. So yeah, at this point I am on Thera, which is, according to at least one person, probably a colony of Atlantis, and now I get to do some exploration. A question I asked chat, and both Zach and Cahill have answered. If you had the opportunity, you've got three trips back in time. These are completely safe, you can't change history or anything, you're purely an observer, but you can go back and you can observe any 3 periods in history. When would you like to see? When would you go back? What would you be looking for? Cahill said he'd want to go see the dinosaurs, he'd want to see Jesus, and he would want to see Walt Disney. Lumberzack wants to see the creation of Egyptian civilization, the Jurassic period, and probably observe Abbasid Caliphate. Zach, what is that last one? I don't actually know anything about it. You had to debate between Mongol civilization and one of the caliphates. Chose the caliphate because they seemed really cool. They do. Okay, so this is the same file, so I know the tall horns still meet the rising sun, and that made a click happen. I hope it was a good click, because I am caved in. Hey, Ewan, or UEN, thank you so much for the follow. You are some great pig. Okay, so can I point out, this whole overlay, drawn by, let me actually give a shout out, drawn by Chich, who is just the best, and he drew my entire layout. Does Chich not have an underscore? Cahill or Vagenta, can you quickly give a shout out to Chich? I clearly got it wrong. Vegeta would go to some dinosaur period, the resurrection of Christ, to see true or false. I mean, I think that's one of the things. I would also definitely go to the period of Jesus just to find out. It's an interesting period. And then your adoption. Vegeta, I was not aware you were adopted, but that is a lovely thing to want to observe. So yeah, Chich, who was just shouted out. Chich deserves your follow. He is fantastic. He made this entire overlay for me, and it is beautiful. He also made my icon. Zach says the Caliphate was one of the last eras of empire, then the Middle East that lasted a long time. That's very interesting. Creation of algebra, astronomy, many other modern concepts. That's fantastic. Cahill, please don't try to shout me out in my own stream. It's weird. UEN, please. Chich is absolutely fantastic. He's also just such a sweetheart. Yes, and also Cahill deserves it. Cahill is also a wonderful streamer. So's Vegeta, my other mod, but he won't admit it. And cool, I did a thing with the Sunstone, but now there's nothing. There was a click. Maybe I had to leave the Sunstone in here while I did it. Spooked. So I'd go to the Dino period. Okay, I said this to Cahill as well. Dinosaurs were around for 100 million years, so maybe be a little more specific then. Creation of Stonehenge would be amazing to see. Like, we've got some ideas, but to actually observe it. That's great, Spook, to see when you were first introduced to this community. Yes, Zach's first emote got approved. Zach made affiliate a little while ago. He is such a good lad. Dinosaur period number 3. I mean, sure.
There's
Cool.
an inscription in some ancient language, but I can't read it.
Cool, an ancient language I can't read. There was also a cave-in, so I can't get out. I was hoping that was the way out, but apparently not. Really hope this entrenching tool does the trick. Zach, shh, don't tell anyone.
I can't. It's folded up.
Okay, well, unfold it, you
There's a
dingus.
note wedged in here.
Okay, that's fine.
Indy, I know you'll find this sooner or later. The Nazis have kidnapped me.
Oop.
They must have found something because it looks like we're leaving soon. Hurry, I need your help.
It's signed Sophia.
So, Chen would want to see some of Shakespeare's plays live, or see the first Olympics. Remember, Chen, you've got 3 trips, so you can do both of those and still have a trip left over. The Land Before Time is... Land Before Time is, like, very much a mix. It probably doesn't take place in any specific
Gotta
period.
get this door unblocked.
But if you want to see Brontosaurus, I mean, you can just choose Brontosaurus time.
Oh, no, you don't. I've had enough.
Yeah, Sophia, fight back.
Please, madame, let's try to be civilized about this, shall we?
Connor, don't shoot her!
Why?
We may need her in the lost city.
Don't tempt me.
Vegeta, it's always time for gay. Especially in the year 2020, there is always time for gay.
Somehow Kerner got the jump on me, and now he's got Sophia.
Cahill had art history. When you got to the pyramids of Giza, your teacher was freaking out. How long do you think they'll stay? I mean, certainly the way humans are going now, I mean, I'm fairly confident there are some sandwiches that will outlive humanity at this rate. But yes, the pyramids will stick around for a long, long time. Vegenta, I don't know where you live, but at least where I live, gay is legal. And depending on what you mean by gay, it's also legal in public. Like, public sex isn't legal, but I'm not sure public sex was legal in Greece. But yes, seeing exactly how the ancient Greeks do gay, fine. I'll accept that. Don't walk around with your dick out, Vegeta. It's got nothing to do with the time period. That's just... don't. It's not cool, bro. Hey, buddy. Did you see a submarine around here?
What now?
Any sign of a German U-boat?
In these waters? Not in my lifetime.
Bro, I know it was here.
Can you book passage for me on the next boat?
Bad news. No boats, no planes until next week.
Isn't there any way off this island?
Unless you grow wings like Icarus, I'd say you're stuck.
Okay, Icarus is a bad example to use, buddy. Okay, let's do a save here. Still on Thera, but we'll get off eventually. You know, Chen, I don't know which is more accurate, Vegenta's opinion or the game created by an enormous team of researchers, but I'm going to say Vegenta. What did you say?
It reads one standard observation balloon bladder.
Cool.
Pardon me. I don't think that belongs to you.
I'd like to claim my balloon.
You have the invoice, of course. As I thought. No invoice, no balloon. Good day.
Vegeta, what? Are there any animals who... like, the animals wear clothes, right? I'm gonna try just smacking this dude in the head. You literally can't. That's amazing. So, we've got a large basket, and we've got a balloon. So we can make a hot air balloon here. But I need this dude to go away so I can do stuff. Okay, keep in mind that also an animal not wearing pants does not count as quote-unquote have its dick out. I would not say that cats and dogs have their dicks out because of the way their biology works.
Do you know anything about Atlantis?
You mean about Thera as a colony of the Lost City?
Whoa.
Sorry, can't help you.
Dude, you're shockingly knowledgeable.
Nice island.
Yes, very nice. The famous old volcano, the awful explosion, the end of civilization. Yes, very nice indeed.
Bro, that happened a long time ago. Maybe this counts as an invoice.
Excuse me.
What now?
Would you accept this ancient sign for the basket?
Well, let me see. My, this is a find. A perfectly preserved inscription in Minoan hieroglyphics.
Whoa, the dude
Never
straight
heard
up
of
wants
it.
that.
Lucky for you, I'm completely fluent.
Wait, I'm going to pause there for a second. The professor of archaeology, who has at this point found the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant, has never heard of Minoan hieroglyphics. Bro, you are terrible at your job. Time travel to the past is theoretically impossible. Cahill, did you not get the part where this is just a cool question to ask in chat? Chen doesn't believe in theories, which is such a thing. Hey, Chester. Yeah, I've got poo brain today, so on-screen chat died. Is anyone else seeing that on-screen chat has died? Because I can quickly refresh it, because it looks okay to me. Okay. Given that everybody's still typing stuff, I'm guessing it's on your end, Cahill. But also nobody's responding to me, so I don't know. Okay. No, that's fine. Cahill's got poo brain. It's a Sunday, we all accept it.
Listen. Road closed for repairs. Travelers use alternate routes from Greater Colony on Crete.
That's it. The Greater Colony. Kerner's on his way to Crete.
Friend, the basket is yours.
Cool.
Pardon me. I don't think that belongs to you.
Wait, so I've got the basket but not the balloon?
Excuse me, I can see you're busy.
Very. Now go be a happy tourist, please.
Okay. How about the literal Atlantean statue? Do you want that for the balloon?
Excuse me.
No thanks, I don't want it.
Bro, what do you want? Okay, so now I have a basket, which is half of the balloon.
Basket, big enough to hold a person.
Whoa, Annoy Sumo, thank you so much for the follow. You are an amazing pig. Really appreciate it. So now, how am I going to convince this guy to give me that? He says the invoice. I obviously don't have the invoice because, shock, it's not actually mine.
It reads 1 standard observation balloon bladder.
I have the poo brain. Maybe there's something useful over here that I missed. The only thing I can guess is that I missed something over here, which is 100% possible. Okay. Maybe this box? Well, this crate? There's nothing wrong with being a bottom.
Plain old empty wooden box.
The problem Vegeta has is that Cahill claims he's not a bottom.
It's an invoice for an observation balloon bladder.
I had to close the crate. Okay, I have the invoice. Being a bottom is fine, Spooked. You don't even have to be a power bottom. Just anything's fine. But Cahill claims that he's not a bottom, and that's what Vegeta is opposed to. Okay. And now that we have the invoice, we can get the balloon, and we can make a hot air balloon. Progress.
Excuse me.
What now?
I'd like to
claim my balloon.
You have the invoice, of course.
I do.
Of course.
Everything seems in order. The balloon is yours. Now, you must excuse me. I have to study that wonderful inscription you found.
You know, Cahill? No, I don't remember that happening. That's horrifying. I'm glad I didn't hear that. Okay, now let's make a makeshift balloon by attaching a fishing net
I'll
to
tie
a
the ends
basket.
of the fish net to the basket.
and attaching a large rubber
Oh,
balloon.
harness the balloon with the
There.
fishnet.
Now I need a source of hot air. There was a volcanic vent. Yeah, if no one else had remembered... I would have questioned Cahill and not actually believed him. But apparently it was legit. Chester and Juice remember. Cahill, I wish I could like double mod you for that comment, because that was art. Okay, let's fill that up.
I need something to connect it to the vent.
The hose?
Now it should be possible to inflate the balloon.
There we go.
It's a long shot, but here goes.
That's actually kind of
I must be
satisfying.
featured in Modern Mechanics for this.
So now I have to try to navigate to Crete in a jury-rigged hot air balloon. I don't know where Crete is. I'm assuming south. Kinda wish I had a map. Cahill, why does flying to Crete not sit right with you? I wonder if you can land on various islands. I actually don't know where Icarus was. If he was at Crete, then... No, Crete is like a long crescent-y shape, and this feels like a puzzle that I'm too dumb to actually know how to solve. So I'm gonna go back and see if this is like in the desert, where you can stop and speak to people and they'll help you. If not, I'm going to do the unthinkable. Vegeta, stop. If not, I'm going to do the unthinkable, and by unthinkable I mean very common, and I do it all the time, and we'll do it many more times, and use the walkthrough. I specifically opened a walkthrough ahead of time. Escaping from Crete. Nice. Vegeta, you abuse your power so badly.
I've landed. Nothing interesting around here.
Cool, I guess. What did Spook do to deserve it? Because I don't think Spooked has ever deserved being timed out. Just wish there was like a map. Wrong way. Awful puns do not deserve timeouts. You talking about his discreet pun? That was fantastic.
Must be an updraft here.
Okay. Cool, so I can't go further that way. That's not Crete, I don't think. No, like, for a pun of that quality, I would strongly consider... Hey, there's a U-boat! I am going super fast. For a pun of that quality, I might just have to mod Spooked. Okay. There's a U-boat. Crete can't be this small, right? Either that or am I trying to land on the U-boat? Because that sounds A, impossible, and B, amazing. I am! That is fantastic! I thought I was looking for Crete! Coffee, I appreciate your occasional comments. Even if they're all emotes, I genuinely like them.
What do you know? The clothes almost fit.
Wait, so now I'm... Oh, I'm dressed up as an officer. This I like. Okay. So in the previous in the team path, when you come down to the submarine, you basically have to make sure no one finds you. This time it's different because I'm dressed up as one of them.
It says Flugeldoofel.
Cool. Maybe push it.
I'd better not play with these controls. Who knows what they might do?
It will Flugeldoof. Was that not clear from the title? Hi, buddy.
You there.
Sir?
Or what are you doing here, soldier?
Can you believe it? Kerner's got me guarding a rock. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but I should have gone off duty hours ago.
Right, Coffee? I haven't played the Wits path in such a long time, but I'm really enjoying it.
I can't let you touch that, sir.
Chen, do you not have hair clippers? Because one of the best purchases I ever made was just some home hair clippers. It saved me probably realistically it saved me about $12 in money, but it saved me probably several $1,000s in anxiety from not having to go to the hairdresser. Cahill, what's your announcement?
I'll take a couple of slices.
And let's grab that.
Don't
And
mind if I do.
Let's make sandwich.
It's a sandwich worthy of Dagwood Bumstead.
Yeah, so just use your hair clippers. Cahill, that feels like something that you really should post in chat. If you've got a link to it, I would appreciate that. Because it definitely deserves to be known.
Sir?
And what are you working on, Chief?
Some idiot crossed up the wires on the aft torpedo controls. Better stay clear until I get them uncrossed. You could start a fire.
I bet that's not a tip. Post the frames, Cahill. We want to see them. Is it not clear that we like seeing your stuff?
Do you know where Uberman's keeping his stone disc?
Nope, but I do.
Stone disc? That's a new one on me.
Why are there so many army men on this Navy sub?
Orders from Berlin. The scuttlebutt is Uberman and his pugs have friends in high places.
Carry on, sailor.
Ooh,
Aye, sir.
interesting. I don't want to do that yet. Ooh, a control panel.
It's too complicated to figure out.
Hi,
It's
wires.
a bundle of tangled wires.
I know some of the things I have to do here, but not all of them, which I'm good with. I'm enjoying figuring this out. I also know Sophia's somewhere on this ship. There she is. That wasn't useful. I wonder if I can listen in on their conversation. Ooh, Vegeta, how's your banana?
A source of power greater than any known to man! And
Spooked
soon
stuff.
we'll have it in our grasp. Now, Miss Hapgood, it's time to share your knowledge.
Vegeta, why did you have it then?
Like jerk.
It's your life we're talking about, Fraulein, so... Stone discs.
Okay, so she's unwilling to help then, which, fair. I'm assuming you had the banana by mistake, and you're not just trying to get off school, forgetting that we're already off everything. Mixed into your drink and you didn't... Why was there banana in drink? That's such a weird combination. But...
Back to your station, Herr Lieutenant. I am reprimanding these men.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Fair. Everyone's a student of something, Vegeta. Yeah, what kind of mixed drink was this, and who gave it to the dude who's allergic to banana? Wonder if we can just give this dude a sandwich to make him go away. Have his lunch break.
What do you want?
You look hungry.
Now that looks tempting. I couldn't possibly take yours, though.
Well, why don't you make your own? I'll cover for you.
Ooh.
Would you?
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay, important question. Does your father know you're allergic, and did your father know there was banana in there? Because that is legit a potential case of... Oh, torpedo instructions. Sorry.
It's
that is legit a
pamphlet
potential
entitled
case
Torpedo
of
Launch Instructions.
Poisoning. No to which one? I asked 2 questions. I mean, it's possible the answer to both is no.
The sub's changing course.
He forgot you were allergic. That sucks. Interesting, they're going to Knossos. Oh, okay, Knossos is Crete.
I can't believe you lost the Moonstone! Relax, Herr Doctor. We'll find it. We can't allow petty theft among this scurvy crew to stall our expedition. And if Fraulein Hapgood fails to find an alternative? I'm not worried. She'll come through.
You should live so long.
She can't help herself. She wants to find Atlantis as badly as we do.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'd better get myself out of here.
Cool. Let us save on Crete. So it's not a super severe allergy then, right?
No naval personnel on deck, sir. Colonel's orders.
Stand aside, soldier. I'm an officer.
I have orders to shoot.
Oh, my mistake.
Okay. But I have torpedo instructions. My favorite banana-shaped food is bananas. Shockingly. My second banana-shaped food is probably, if this counts as banana-shaped, cucumbers. I'm a big fan of cucumbers. Not pickles. Pickles taste like garbage. But cucumbers are good.
It's too complicated to figure out. It's a pamphlet entitled Torpedo Launch Instructions.
Banana bread is not banana-shaped. Like, I agree with you, Zach. Banana bread is great. I suppose chicken tenders are vaguely banana-shaped.
Okay, it's ready to fire.
Cool. The problem is, there's a torpedo there, and I don't want there to be.
Seems like a good place for it. It's too complicated to figure out. It's too complicated to figure out.
Bro, you've got the instructions.
I've already primed the torpedo tube.
I haven't forgotten Vegeta. How do I fire the torpedo now?
You.
Sir?
How's that wiring problem coming?
Not so good, sir. We still can't risk using the aft torpedoes.
And yet I need you to. Somehow I've got to make that catch fire. No.
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, no, that wasn't useful.
It's an empty clay jar.
In the real world, this would still have some amount of gas in it, which would probably be useful. Oh cool, you can munch. I actually forgot you could do that. And I think you can do it multiple times. But I don't think much changes after the first one. Screw Avatar. Teen Titans is great because Beast Boy sucks. Okay, nothing here is super useful. I am missing an important item. That much is clear. Cutting hair is tough the first time, and then it gets better.
It's a pretty strong piece of twine.
Ooh, that's interesting. Pick up
I'll
the
just
clothes.
dump these wet clothes on the floor.
You always need string in video games. That's interesting, Coffee. I wasn't aware of that. If you just munch in front of him, then he feels too bad. He feels hungry and gets it himself. That's kind of cool. I always just try to give it to him. Wait, there was a launch lever back here as well, and I was a dum-dum for not seeing it. I know, especially early, there are a couple of solutions early on that have multiple solutions, a couple of problems, but I wasn't aware that this was one of them. That's very cool.
Uh-oh.
What's that smell?
Hey!
That ought to hold them for a while.
And now the forward torpedoes are unguarded. Which provides, in some sense, a way out. Open the torpedo tube.
I'd better change first.
Sure, Indy. You can't change outside.
That's better.
Spooks, it's 4:30. At least it's 4:30 Eastern. Depending on when last you ate and how much, it's not crazy to be hungry now. Yes. Use the clothesline with the launch lever.
I'll tie the clothesline to the switch.
There we go.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
It's too complicated to figure out.
Bro, you've done this before.
Okay, all I have to do is push the lever.
Push, you say? Not perhaps pull with a string?
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, eating when I'm bored is a problem I have. Cool, we're on Crete. Now, since we have the Moonstone, I suspect we can just go straight into the labyrinth without worrying about exploring the rest of the island. Because exploring the island is normally just for that, but let's take a look. I really don't think I need anything here. I just want to see if the surveyor's tool is here, because I like to pick it up just to mess up somebody's job. Which sounds mean, but that's basically what you do. Cahill, I really like the idea. Okay, there's no surveyor's tool. I really like the idea of just being able to... There's a hole. Okay, so someone's already dug up the Moonstone. Makes perfect sense. I like the idea of these sun and moon stones being the same as the ones in Pokemon. Just, there's some bizarre crossover. And yeah, you can just use this item here to evolve your Jigglypuff. Because I guess. That I wasn't aware of, Spooked. So it's easier to catch the boxed ones. That's very interesting. Okay. So, dawn light on the tall horns, and darkness healed by the full moon. Easy peasy.
What do you know? A secret door.
I'm glad to hear it, Cahill. Persona 5R is on my list eventually.
So, the legend of a labyrinth hidden under the ruins of Gnosis is true.
Unfortunately,
The legend of Atlantis
that
isn't any more
won't
far-fetched.
happen anytime
Maybe it's
soon.
true too. I'll bet the last stone disc and Atlantis are waiting for me somewhere beyond that door.
I won't be getting Persona 5 anytime soon because Xenoblade Chronicles comes out in 5 days, and that is the only thing I care about. Try to catch your Zacian with a quick ball because the color scheme matches Pokemon but wouldn't go in. I'm very sorry. Cahill, no, I've got the money for it. This is not a money issue. Also, nobody knows my donation link because I haven't put one up yet. But no, this isn't a money issue, this is a time issue. Something which no one can actually give me. Okay. Now, if this is anything like Wednesday, we're going to be stuck down here for the next 40 hours. Because I got super lost. A lot of the puzzles in here appear to be similar so far, which is fine. Dusk Ball I agree with. I don't really know what the timer ball looks like. There we go. Progress. I know where that leads, and I can't do anything with it yet.
Uh-oh.
I'll always forget this. I always forget this.
That hurts.
Okay. Takes me back to the start. Nope, that's the wrong way. I don't think there's anything super useful over this way. Actually, this was one of the most frustrating puzzles in the Path of Fists. This door does actually lead somewhere, but it's closed in the Path of Fists. What you're supposed to do is push it 4 times, which is not how most adventure games work. It's definitely not how this game works, where you just have to do something multiple times in order to achieve something. Spooked found a Pokemon Black cartridge with an event Mewtwo that couldn't be transferred. Oh, that sucks, Spooked. That really blows. As always, let's screw up what some artist worked a long time on sculpting.
It's an elevator.
It is. And down we go. Oh no, the sun and moonstones. Oh no,
Wait, that was
there
my
goes the
ride.
elevator. Cool, let's grab this wool scarf.
Hey, there's a rubber comb in here.
Interesting, I've got a vague memory of this.
This is the World Stone that Sternhardt swiped in Tikal.
It is, and now I have all 3 stones. I also have the staff, which I need. Let's take a look at his note.
It says,
I am convinced the map room is somewhere among the upper chambers.
Upper
I believe
chambers.
that static electricity will respond to orichalcum, but since I'm trapped down here, I'm not sure whether I have all the pieces for a makeshift detector or not.
too bad. He came a long way.
Chat, I'm actually going to pause for a moment. I need to hydrate. I'm going to put on some music, and I am going to beg desperately, and I assume pointlessly, for Vegeta not to assume his power, not to abuse his power while I'm gone. Let's put on some music for everybody, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Try to behave. I'm back, but I'm gonna let the song play out because I think we could all use a little bit of chill time. No, I'm not. It's another 5 minutes. But I'm gonna let it play out for another minute or so. Because a little bit of relaxation never did anybody any harm. Bye, Chin. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. And let us get back to the game. Sorry, Undertale, you're amazing. And we will give you the time you deserve another day. Is that a hint to a future stream? Who knows? Only me. The answer is yes. I am at some point going to be playing Undertale. Okay.
It's our old friend, Professor Sternhardt. Looks like he's starved to death. I
Must
guess
be
he
a
knew a
grim
lot
way
more
to
than he
die.
let on, but not enough to find a way out of here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to eventually get to Undertale. It'll probably still be a while in the future, because I've got a lot of games planned. And before anybody even asks, I'm not going to do a genocide run. Okay, so here's the thing. I would do... I'll do as many voices as I can, but unfortunately, I am not Ross, which means I cannot do the perfect Sans voice. Because we all know that Ross did the perfect Sans voice.
How nice.
And if you haven't
There's a
heard
chain
Ross
running up
do the
behind
voice,
waterfall. Must be holding the elevator's counterweight.
when the Game Grumps did Undertale, Ross O'Donovan, also known as Rubber Ross or Rubber Ninja, he voiced Sans, and it is Chef Kiss. So I would be doing voices to some extent, but I'm never going to be able to do that.
Wet.
You know, Vegeta, that is not a terrible idea. Getting people in chat to do the various voices, that's an idea that has a lot of potential. Anyway, he said.
Okay, I've tied the clothesline to the comb.
He said static electricity could detect orichalcum, so maybe it'll be useful. Whoa! Whoa, Malu! Coming in with the raid! Defend with love. Throw them all the love motes you have. If you're subscribed to Zach, then make sure to use his Lumbu love emote. Malu, thank you so much. So many cuties coming in. Bye, Pig. Bye, Sargoto. I'm Pig. Sorry. Bye, Sar. Very nice of you to pop through. I really appreciate it, Raiders.
Well, that didn't seem to do anything. There's a small cleft here.
Wait, this...
Well, that didn't seem to do anything.
That's interesting. Pez and San already follow me. Don't harass them. Yeah, Melu, I'm going to be playing point and clicks on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Sundays for a while. I've got a couple lined up. Today's probably going to be the end of Indiana Jones. And then I have to decide what I'm playing next. I've got 2 options.
There,
We'll discuss
the
that
counterweight
later.
is free.
You almost perished today? Like, in-game or in real life? Because... yes, Cahill, let me grab this. I'm not going to share it on stream because I'm dumb and haven't figured out a good way to do that yet. But let's take a look at your frames. Or frame. I'm fine with either. It wants me to log on and stuff. Cahill, can you just send that to me by DM because it's not loading properly. Yeah, Pez, please don't die. You almost had a boba pearl shoot down your windpipe. You have now confirmed every fear I've ever had with bubble tea. So I'm glad you didn't die or end up in the hospital, because frankly that sounds horrific for a number of reasons. Choking is a major fear of mine. Straw was not made for bubble tea. I mean, still, like the real reason I don't like bubble
beads underneath it.
bubble
I'll
tea
take them too.
is because I don't want to chew on tapioca pearls when I'm drinking tea. Hello, gold box. There's nothing in here. Okay. Use the comb with the wool scarf.
The comb's charged with static electricity. Why, it's pointing at me.
And whoa, would you look at that? We have made ourselves an orichalcum detector. Drink or chew, but not both. You are not a god. Chester, have you ever had soup? Okay. There are a couple of places I might need the orichalcum detector, but not... That's new. That was not in any of the other two paths. Yeah, you drink soup, but a lot of soup has chew. Like a good old thick lentil soup, or some lovely chicken soup with veggies in it. There's a lot of chewing involved. I do not drink chili. If you're drinking chili, you've got some watered down chili. This looks Atlantean.
There's no place to put a bead.
Interesting.
Looks like there's a part missing.
There's a part missing. Okay. Cool. Progress. You can drink Jello through a straw. I'm not surprised, because Jello kind of liquefies when you put it under pressure. Like, keep in mind, I wouldn't want to drink Jello through a straw, but I'm not surprised that you can. Question I asked a while ago before the raid, but I'd like to get some more perspectives on it. So, imagine you have the ability to travel back in time 3 times. It's completely safe for you, and you can't change history. You're just there as an observer. But you can go to any point in history, and you can observe. Where do you go? What do you want to see? A lot of people have said dinosaurs. We've had 2 people say they would want to see around the time of Christ for various reasons. Cahill said he'd want to like meet Walt Disney. Zach said he wanted to, and actually like to see the beginning of the Egyptian Empire. Go back and see the other planet that crashed into Proto-Earth to make Earth and the Moon. That'd be really interesting to see. That'd be very interesting. No one yet has gone back before the creation of Earth, so that'd be interesting. I'd like to meet the person who invented soup and have a few words. I mean, I'm not sure there's a single person who invented soup. No, I don't think there's anything useful there. Oh, all of yours are space-based. Let's hear more of them, Pez. I think this side. The Big Bang and the birth of the sun. I would love to see the birth of the sun.
That still hurts.
There's something about the speed of the Big Bang that just gets into my brain and makes me really not like it. The idea of... Yeah. The idea of just... the universe expanding from nothing in
The orichalcum is now in the
nanoseconds? Wait, we almost had 2 stars? I was not aware of that. Chester, I want to hear yours as well. So, I would love to go back and find out the truth of the resurrection of Jesus, and frankly, just hear his teachings firsthand. I've always had some kind of dinosaur sightseeing thing on my list. I would personally want to see Triceratops, because Triceratops is the best dinosaur. I almost said Pokemon. Dinosaurs are basically Pokemon. We can accept that. And I've never been 100% certain on the third one. I always kind of keep that one in reserve, which seems... I don't know. It seems weird. It seems like I don't want to waste the last one. But if I had to do it, I would probably... I feel like the Crusades, specifically the First Crusade, would be a fascinating time to be around Jerusalem. Jupiter is a failed star. That's interesting. Jupiter is also the big anti-bully of the solar system. It keeps Earth safe. Whoa, Manic! Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. You are some great pig. We've got so many pigs today. Vegenta, be quiet. No one must know. All of space is fascinating. It completely deserves it. How are you doing, Manic? It's super great to have you here. I'm just wandering around looking for I'm not sure what. Maybe there's something here.
The comb's charged with static electricity.
So it is.
It's not pointing anywhere. There must not be any orichalcum nearby.
Lurking is fantastic. Jupiter is SCP-2399. SCP is odd. Like, I know you love it, Cahill, and I know why you love it. I'm not telling you not to. But SCP is odd. We can all accept that. Have I been through this door? Pretty sure I have. Yeah, that just takes me back to the beginning. That drops me down. This takes me to the map chamber. What am I missing? Well, that's unfortunate. I slightly resized my screen. I don't think anyone else noticed, but I did. Wow, this is...
The comb's charged with static electricity. It's not pointing anywhere.
Vegenta, be quiet. No one must know. So I've got to think. Where do I go? And I have to admit, by think, I mean pull up the walkthrough. Okay, that was not what I expected, but sure. I appreciate it, Coffee. In future, I will ask you for a hint rather than go to the walkthrough. But in this case, I just walkthrough'd. Walkthrough'd? That seems like not a word. Apparently the statue we got right near the beginning is the missing component. Whoa!
Put it in here. It fits.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Why you view button, bro? Thank you for the follow. And that is, I believe, my 50th follow, which is incredibly exciting. So yeah, I thank you everybody for the follows. I know numbers are not everything. I just want to take a moment to, yeah. So I know numbers aren't everything, and you don't measure your success by how many followers you have. Herbert the Tit Snake! Oh, I have peaked. Herbert the Tit Snake follows me. Screw everyone else. That's amazing. I know, judging yourself on numbers, blah, 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 that's not important. But I genuinely appreciate all 50 of the people who have, 51 now of the people who have followed me. I appreciate the fact that you guys pitch up here. I'm playing something purely for nostalgia. It's a game from, nearly 30 years ago? It's just for me. But you guys come, we chat, we have fun. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, all of you. Boy, now I'm gonna have to try to think of something fun to do for a celebration stream. Oh, Batman Bulge. That is a name I don't want following me, but thank you anyway.
Well,
Hey, cool, we got here.
either Atlantis is a lot smaller than I thought, or I've found some kind of map or scale model. Laid out just as Plato described it. In 3
Coffee,
concentric
thank you
circles.
so much for the follow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this today, and now's as good a time as any to ask. On Wednesday, I'm gonna be starting a new point-and-click adventure. I've got 2 reasonable options, because this is a fairly serious one. I want to do something comedic next time. So next time, do I play the original Monkey Island, or do I play Day of the Tentacle? They're both great. I love them both. I'm going to play both of them at some point. So the only question is, which one do I do next? Okay, we've got
Looks
one
like
vote
it's
for
made
Monkey
from stone
Island,
discs.
which is fantastic. Frankly, I'm going to play all 3 Monkey Island games, so no worries about that. Rising Sun on the Tall Horns. Full Moon on Darkness. Cahill also votes Monkey. Monkey got a strong showing. And it said the Sun on the Western Sea. Cool. So we are nearly finished, I believe, with the Path of Wits, which will leave us at the point where all 3 converge, and that's fantastic. Because that means we can definitely do the finale this evening, because the last section only takes about an hour, I believe. Put my Orichalcum bead
The
in the gold
orichalcum
box.
is already in the box.
Oh, good. So we can just close that, and I believe this is where I use my new Orichalcum detector. We've got 3 votes for Monkey Island,
With static electricity.
so I'm going to do Monkey Island on Wednesday. Monkey Island, another game I haven't
Pointing toward
played
that door on the right.
in a very, very long time, but which I have enormous love and nostalgia for. Monkey Island 1 is, in many ways, the prototype of the kind of funny, the funny adventure game. It's almost 5 EST. Yeah, I know, Barry's going to be late. I'm not too concerned with Barry, though.
The comb's charged with static electricity.
As I said, we're probably about an hour from the end, so I'm definitely
Pointing at
finishing
those
this
bones on
today.
the floor.
Pointing to those bones. Look them bones.
There are 2 orichalcum beads in these bones. I'll put them in the box too.
Cool. That wasn't the most useful thing, because I need to get out of here now.
The comb's charged with static electricity.
Maybe this will help now.
It's pointing toward that blank wall in the back.
There we go. Cahill, I didn't notice you said 2 hours.
Look!
Yes. Barry always takes his time. Okay, and here we go. One of my favorite, just visually, moments in the game that you only get on the Path of Wits. This train does not exist in the other paths, and I think it looks
I'll
so
put it in
cool.
the box too.
straight up Atlantean subway.
She's a beauty. I don't think that'll work.
Oh yes, I'll need to use an orichalcum bead in the mouth.
Looks like I've started this thing.
You have. Barry is not streaming. Thank you for the follow. You are some great pig. So many new follows today. Thank you so much, everybody.
Amazing. I must be hundreds of feet below sea level, yet there's enough air pressure to keep the water out. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Except if that were really true, I'd be dead.
So clearly it's not. Clearly the Atlanteans had something. Cool, another nearly black screen. They did like these. There are, I think, 2 of them in each path.
It feels like a ladder.
No problem, Sam. Thanks for the host. And thanks for the lurk. I love you too, Sam. You're a very good egg.
The ladder is in place.
If you look very closely, and in my case that just means lean super far forward, you can sort of see some things.
Hey, it opens!
And it does slowly get brighter. Barry is creaming, is following me. So that's a thing. Why do you all have so many alt accounts, and why are they all such terrible names? I mean, I know you're not all alt accounts, but yeah. Okay, so I'm confused. So Barry is creaming is Cahill, which doesn't shock me. But what the heck? So there we go. We just smashed through the wall. In the other paths, there's actually a slight change here. The wall is destroyed, but there isn't the subway car, if I remember correctly. It's fairly minor, but I appreciate the detail. Okay. So, what I do remember specifically is that entrance to Atlantis itself, it said, was only to contrary minds. So what you would normally do, you have to do the opposite. I believe that just means turn the whole thing around and not invert every clue. Hey Cahill, someone who looked suspiciously like you but had a different name pitched up. It's amazing. And here we are at the point of convergence in Atlantis. This is the final stretch of the game, and I love it. I love the music, I love the aesthetic of Atlantis, just these massive chambers. I love the colors, the design, all of this is fantastic. This room we'll come back to later. There are a few Nazi guards wandering around. Hey Krabs. I remember you, Statuehead, you're useful. Cahill says, dangerously close to 50. You don't like that it's that it's while you've been inactive for 3 days. 3 days isn't that long. Pig is gonna have more crabs soon. But yes, Atlantis is home to crabs now. Yes, Vegeta, you have been a very good bean. You have worked tirelessly for me. I very much appreciate it. Cahill, if you do a Fortnite stream, I will unfollow you. I'm entirely kidding, by the way. I don't mind Fortnite. I have no interest in it personally, but I don't mind other people playing it. Ooh, I remember this. Oh, the aesthetic of this place. There is a moment later, if I remember correctly, when the music is so similar to the love theme from Avatar. Like, crazy
The
similar.
Atlanteans wouldn't be such slobs.
Let's pick up the bronze gear. Is Vegeta the superior mod for threatening to unfollow you, or just for being good and getting people to come to my streams? Because he's a great mod, but I'm not sure for which reason. Hey, there we go. I mean, he's a mod in so many channels, so I'm not really shocked. That's very sweet, Pez. That implies that you think I'm good people, and I appreciate that. Vegeta does have one very unfortunate characteristic, which is... Ah, bro, go away. There we go. That Vegeta does not love himself as much as he deserves. Vegeta deserves a lot of love, and Vegeta gets a lot of love, but he doesn't accept it. Are you saying pigs aren't people, Vegeta? Because that's mean. No, Vegeta, I'm not gonna shut up. Hey! There's Sophia, there's the guard, and there's nothing I can do from down here. But that's fine.
There's a tunnel leading back to where I came from.
You said I'm not good people, I'm a good pig. That implies that pigs are not people. Okay. You are entirely correct, Vegeta. I take it back. I'm just used to you saying the weird things. Hey, fish.
It's got a wide open mouth.
Vegeta, stop thinking what you're thinking. So we were told that Atlantis is in 3 concentric rings. This is the outermost one. This room, I love these occasional rooms. There's nothing in here. But they went to so much effort to design it beautifully. It's just, oh, fantastic. I feel like this was the peak of LucasArts. Pez, tell some horrible stories. Apparently you got them. Is this useful? Oh, crap, I forgot something important. I forgot something important. I can go back and get it, but it's a little bit frustrating. Indie art, pixel art never quite reached this point again. There are other games that look this good, but nothing has ever looked better. Cool. I think for me, the big thing is just rooms like that. There's no functional reason for them to be there. They don't do anything. You don't pick up any items, you don't solve any puzzles, it's nothing. But they went to an enormous amount of effort to make something beautiful. Cahill says, when 3D games came around, they threw out so much of their beautiful pixel art skill for almost no reason. Yeah, this is... I should have picked up the ladder. Let me cross this. Well, yeah, early 3D games just, frankly, don't look good. Like, they were good games, but if you look at the peak
Now we've got you.
of...
We'll see about that. Let's see how big a goon you really are.
I'm just gonna do the sucker punch, because I'm a sucker. If you look at the first generation of 3D, compared to the last generation of proper 2D, so your SNES and Mega Drive, there's no comparison. You look at something like Chrono Trigger, it still looks amazing today. But you look at, like, I love Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is an amazing game, but it doesn't look that great. You look at something like Final Fantasy VIII or Final Fantasy VII, the originals, compared to Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is much more pleasant today. Hey, I need you, buddy. So yeah, I think really solid pixel art just lasts so much better. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm sure some people would argue with you, but the original Ocarina of Time doesn't look great. No one's gonna touch your boba. You are completely safe, Pez. Or at least you're safe from me. Let's check this room. There's still 2 rooms I haven't checked. I'm not gonna touch your boba because bubble tea is garbage. SOTC is Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus looks good. This room is important. Can't do anything with it yet, but it's important. Okay, I played the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and I have to say, Shadow of the Colossus, I did not enjoy. I don't think it's a good game. And I know that's a super... Dang it.
You must be Indiana Jones.
It's a super unpopular opinion,
Don't
but I
be
just...
too sure.
I didn't enjoy it. Like, the first 3 probably
Let's see how big a
Colossi
goon you
are
really
great.
are. Enough talk.
There are good Colossi throughout, but overall I just don't find them that much
He
fun.
doesn't have anything worth taking.
And I recognize that that's a me and not the game problem. Here's the thing. I'm going to stick with not good game. Or at least there are parts of the game which are very poorly designed. Because the game... There are times when the game does not properly communicate what to do. I don't want a tutorial every minute, but I should know at least... I should at least know when an object is interactable. And I don't even always know that with Shadow of the Colossus. Which I found very frustrating. So yeah, there are parts of the actual design that I really don't like. Is it a bad game? I mean, probably not. But I feel it is a flawed game. Hey, someone died in the subway. God, this is Toronto all over again.
I guess this really was the end of the line.
Indie. That is terrible.
Yeah, this might be useful.
Anyway, a rib cage. I'm going to put my sausage in this person's rib cage. For reasons. Pez, that's one of Zach's emotes. Well, Zach's currently only emote. So you either sub to him or were gifted a sub. Quiet, Zach. No one must know. Oh, another grate. That's great. And this is the one I was looking for, because we have to rescue Sophia. So, I am going to use my last Orichalcum bead in the sentry statue. I love this stupid music. Hi, Sophia.
I can't from here.
Of course you can! Shout, you fool! I think that's the goofiest death in this whole game. I've been to all these rooms. That's the statue room? I've got to find the crab room. Wait, I think the statue room is the one I'm looking for. Vegeta, I also promised I wouldn't be donating anything, and that includes subs for this week and next week, so you're safe at the moment. Ladder on the hole. Zach, thank you. I appreciate it. Next week, as in, like, starting tomorrow on Monday all the way through to Sunday. That's next week. Everyone, please go follow Cahill. He really deserves it. Cahill, please don't feel bad. I wouldn't donate if I couldn't afford it, and also if I didn't want to, which implies that I want to. Cahill, of course you deserve it. Not much here, but I do need to go through here to get where I'm going. Ooh, you're gonna be coloring your frames tomorrow? Because that is super exciting. Yes, Vegeta. Keep those shoutouts until he hits 50. Now I need to go to the lava room. Bro, it'll be quicker if I just let you walk past. Come on. There we go. I am nearly done with what I need here. And then I'll be able to... It's interesting. I don't think I've found... What's her name yet? Oh wait, I need to pick up the head.
I'd rather not stick my hand under a stream of molten lava.
Pussy. Cahill? Feel free. I want to hear your stuff. And you've got cool stuff to share tomorrow, so that's good.
Aha.
That is also true, Vegeta. All of Cahill's things are super neat. Cahill's a good artist, and I'm excited to see his animation come together. See, Zach's on your side. You own a piece of music. Did you go and commission music, you smart lad? Okay. Remember how I put a sausage in a rib cage?
I hope this catches crabs.
Me too. Snap. Straight up caught a crab in a rib cage. now for the machine room, which has one of the cooler moments in Atlantis, and frankly, it's freaking Atlantis. Cahill, we're giving you the hug of death already, so we're not even going to complain. I know I have to use the bronze spoked wheel with the peg.
That looks much better.
So now they're even, and I can walk up here and pour the lava into the funnel. Look how cool this is. And there you go. That is how you make orichalcum. I think this gives you 10 beads.
Well, orichalcum beads. I'll put them in the box too.
Pesmat computer games precede personal computers. How many do I
I've
have?
got a lot of beads.
A lot of beads. I think that counts as all the beads you need throughout the game. So I think I'm just about ready to move on to the next section, which I think is easiest to do from along here. Let's hear, Cahill. I can see that. I can see why people would think, okay, definitely the first programs on computers are going to be operating systems. Barry is playing Fortnite. Ooh, when we're done here, I think it's time for a raid and then an unfollow. Come on. If I have to lead you in a circle, I will. Like I said, raid and unfollow. Because I genuinely wonder if he's going to lose any followers today. Okay. We are almost finished with the first ring of Atlantis. So, use an orichalcum bead. This is the same kind of eel we saw earlier, which heats up immensely when you put an orichalcum bead in its
Hey,
mouth.
it's getting hot.
Yeah, you make a good point, Pez. Yeah, Vegeta, I'm not going to watch super long. I'll hang around for a little while just to see Barry play, but Fortnite is not my
It's all
jam.
that's left of the eel statue.
And now we can use the orichalcum in the fish statue. And the door opens. And this, I believe, is where Sophia is. It is. I swear I remember the crabs being around his body as if they were eating him. Hi, Sophia.
Looks pretty heavy.
No, talk to Sophia.
Sophia?
What?
Are you all right?
I'll feel a lot better once you open this cell.
I mean, fair.
I just crawled through a mile of mud for you.
It was a picnic compared to life in this cell.
It really wasn't, lady.
Did you miss me?
Put it this way, even your company beats this cell.
Oof. Oof, Sophia.
Are you sure this is safe?
Hurry up.
And let you drop this bronze door on me?
Brace the door with a rock.
I don't have a rock.
Okay. But I do have a metal rod.
That's not big or sturdy enough to help me.
Wow. Without context, that is quite a statement. Wait, do I not have the thing I need? Oh. Oh, that is just cruel. So I know I need these 3 and a 4th one, but... Yeah, she doesn't trust me, and for good reason. Oh, now I am confussed. I am monstrously confussed. Let me check something. Okay. Looks like I'm here a bit too early. Sorry, Sophia. I'll be back because you don't trust me.
Jones, don't you dare leave me here, you troglodyte!
Whoa! Big word for little lady. And now to the second ring of Atlantis. Yeah.
It looks pretty hungry.
There's a kraken. Let's give him a crab. Indy, are you doing the thing? There we go. That was... Wow. That was like a rare quality of burp. Because rare always like their burps.
I can't board it from here.
Okay, well, go to the other side, dude.
Plato described waterways like this. It probably goes all the way around the city.
Okay, hop into the water then. There we go. And now use an orichalcum bead in the crab's mouth.
Whoa! This thing's got a motor.
This is a piece of music I probably best remember from the Atlantis area. And it has a lot of the same feel to me as the Avatar love theme. It's got the same kind of notes. Wait, where are my stone discs? Did I leave my stone discs? Am I an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. Wow. Remember how I talked about poo brain? Because that was real poo brain there. Yeah, Coffee, it's a long way back to the discs. And there's Nazis in the way, and... Oh, God. Yeah, I got the ladder. Although I forgot the ladder initially. So this is my second time back to the airlock. Well, Barry can wait. Also, when Barry goes live, it's normally a couple of minutes between that and actually going live. Same as me. I learned that from him. We'll probably be another 20-30 minutes here. Is that a fair estimate, Coffee? Whoops. There's only one kind of frustrating part still to come. And it's not frustrating like the weird Monte Carlo section. Maybe an hour with all the dialogue. Yeah, it gets a bit dialogue heavy, but that's fine. Don't chase me in here, dude. I will kill you. By the way, if anybody wants to leave to go watch Barry or whatever, please, I don't mind. I appreciate you being here at all. This has been a great stream for me. So we've got somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour left. The difference between 30 minutes and an hour is how much poo brain I have. So, yeah. I can't believe I forgot those discs. I've played this game 7 million times. Use the World Stone. I believe it's a World Stone you need.
It doesn't quite fit.
Well, one of them will.
It doesn't quite fit.
Process of elimination. Hey, Sunstone it is. Let's try the Moonstone on this one. I love this little crab raft. Such a good friend. Appreciate that, Cahill. Not many people smell worse, so... But I still appreciate it. I always just find myself wondering, what was back there? What was through that arch? And I mean, I know from a purely functional point of view, the answer is nothing. It's just... It's a drawing. But I love thinking about the Atlantis they've built here. And here is a very important place. I need 4 gears in here. I have 3, so fingers crossed the 4th one is already in there. Oh god, Coffee, you try to warn me. I needed to get the ladder again. I didn't need the ladder from the... I needed it... God damn it. Okay, so we're gonna be here for probably another 12 hours or so. You try to warn me, Coffee. This is not on you. Yeah, we're gonna be here forever. We'll probably finish sometime in 2022. Wow. How did I... Okay. In my slight... No, not in my defense. There is no way to defend this. But I will need to go... I will need to go left the next time I come through here, because there's something I need to pick up, which I now remember. That's fine, Cahill. I'll probably be making reasonable progress over the next little while. I need to pick up a ladder and then get like a fancy gear, and then rescue Sophia, and then go into Inner Atlantis, which is garbage.
Dr. Jones, is it? Now we've got you.
Don't beat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Enough talk.
He doesn't have anything worth taking.
Then I'll take his life. What's your dilemma, Pesmat? If the dilemma is Boba or no Boba, the answer is no Boba. I can't even remember which room it was in. Statue room? Was it here? Okay, good. That really wasn't too far. I clicked out of the window by mistake. Give me a sec. Genuinely, what's your dilemma? Bro, just leave me alone. I know you're a Nazi. You're clearly evil. Actually, depending on how you wonder... Nope, terrible idea. Pez, be comfy. Lie down. Sleep. I really don't mind.
Jones again.
Don't. I floored you before.
Enough talk.
Falling asleep is good. Yeah, maybe it's a little
doesn't
bit
have anything
early to
worth
sleep,
taking.
but there's nothing wrong with that. Sleep is one of life's great joys. I always enjoy sleeping. You make a good point with sleep schedule, though. Those are important to maintain. In which case, I'm gonna say, fight it and stay awake. Yeah, maintaining a sleep schedule is difficult to do. I'm okay with like an afternoon nap, but at least for me, this is too late in the day to turn it into a legit nap. It'll just screw up my sleep for the rest of the night. Okay. There should be a... Yep. There we go. Yeah, that sounds like a horrible time to go to sleep and wake up. So, yeah, keep the effort to maintain that. Okay, crescent-shaped gear. I have all 4 gears. We're making progress. Now, if we look at the inside of the cupboard...
It seems to be a simple storage nook.
Or the outside of the cupboard. No, not open. Indy, please, work with me.
What's this?
There are instructions for how to move various things. So, how to arrange the gears, and then there's a nice simple pattern for where the crescent and kind of spiky gears go. Pez, I don't trust alarms. I'm going to suggest fight the urge. If you end up going to sleep like an hour earlier, that's not a disaster for a sleep schedule. But if you go to sleep too early, it's really going to be problematic. I mean, keep in mind, I'm not your mom. Do what you like, but I'm just giving advice. Which part did you not understand, Cahill? The diagram or the sleep schedule stuff? Also, for anybody listening, I know most of my viewers are probably from North America. I say schedule, you say schedule. It's the same word, different pronunciation. It's just because of where I come from. Hello, ladder. Not just same meaning, same word. I used to be very argumentative about what counted as real English, and like only British English was correct. But honestly, I don't care. As long as everyone understands each other, we're good. So, that goes there, and then that. Then I want to move the...
I can't pick it up. I'm already holding something.
I want to move that arm down.
It can't move anymore in that direction.
Okay, I want to move that arm
I
up.
can't put it there.
Hi, alien. Nice to have you here. I always get this wrong. I always do that in the wrong direction first. It's such a weird thing. Every single time I play this game.
I can't lift the whole thing at once.
Okay, attach the chain to the statue arm. Attach the chain to the bronze loop. That's fine, alien. Lurking is good. Okay, Pez, that's a pretty good argument. Doggo and... And now watch this. The arm pulls back and rips the door down. And oh, what is this? A hinge pin? A sturdy metal rod, such as one might use to hold open a heavy bronze door while your on-again, off-again girlfriend escapes. Okay, progress has been made. Doggos are definitely in charge. Let's go. I think the only bad thing about this section is it's a little slow because the raft is slow. but it's got good music. It's got a lovely aesthetic. And it's got some nice puzzles. Yes, Vegeta. That is a mechanical crab raft. But yes, Zach, it is a crab. Vegeta, I think we can all agree that you love Cahill. On condition that we also all agree that I love you. I do have a love command in Moobot now, so feel free to test out how much you love each other. I wonder how much Vegeta really loves Cahill.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Maybe we'll think of something.
Okay.
What makes you think this is safer now?
I've got a plan.
I've got a plan.
Which is?
You know what? That's a really good emote, so I understand why there's 91% love there. Brace the cage with the hinge pin.
Brace the cage with a hinge pin.
You know, that just might work. There! You know, I had to slug you.
Come on, Sophia, don't be angry.
Angry? You left me rotting in this hellhole!
Well, if that's how you feel, maybe you should stay here.
Maybe I will.
Great idea.
Fine.
Fine.
There we go. The kiss we were all waiting for.
What was that?
I'm not sure. I think Nurab Sol made me do it.
Is that so? Dangerous fella, that Mr.
You see, Vegeta, it's proven.
Yeah. Well, we better be going.
Okay. I think the hinge pin is important later. And I do not want to have to come back for it. Because otherwise... Boy, otherwise Coffee will have some looks for me. Okay. Wow. Did Pez not even get to... Try it again, Pez. Maybe you're just banned by Moobot. That's weird. I can't imagine why that would happen. What adventure is this, Vegeta? Okay, Hill, you can't deny that. Wow, Stitch loves me 0%. Oof, Vegeta. Right in the field. And now we are through
Sal is here. I sense his presence.
to the inside
Hold
of...
on a minute. Where exactly is he?
Right around the corner, I'm sure of it.
Hey, Vegeta.
Show me.
All right, prepare yourself and follow me.
So, her
for
spirit
crying
guide,
out loud.
the god of Atlantis, whatever, is apparently here.
In here, Indy. Follow me.
Guys, I know this is frustrating timing,
Dr. Jones.
but I actually have to quickly release Flo. I shouldn't be too long. Keep loving each other. You all deserve it. Let me get some music going. And I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. And I am back. Moobot really does seem to have a grudge against you, Piers. It makes no sense, but like the facts are there. Okay. So Sophia said she felt the presence of Nur Absel, and we come in here, and now she's speaking all weird like.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And she calls this her humble abode, and she's speaking all weird like. I think it's pretty clear she possessed. But you also get some lovely details like this bizarre skull with these horns and these wide set eyes looking kind of alien-y. And these dudes with the feet. There's some strange stuff going on.
Or whatever they were.
Yeah, look at those feet. Ooh, pick up the scepter.
Bones don't grow like this naturally. Where do you suppose they come from? Mars? Sophia.
Big mortal.
Yes, crab is the best feature. Can I get some crab, please, in the chat? This place gives me the creeps.
Jeez, this place gives me the creeps.
Oh, I find it exceptionally...
Yeah, the stone beds sure look comfy.
Silence, fool.
Come on, Sophia, let's get out of here.
Never.
I'm staying right here with the spirit who guides my thoughts.
That's fine, Zeb.